Hi, I'm Saverio from Honor Plugins, and today I want to talk about guitars. We have made tutorial on drums, we made tutorials on kick, snare, we made tutorials on vocals, and now I want to focus on clean and distorted guitar. So let's start. So we're now into the session, and it's the same song, so you can reference it through the different tutorials we've made. And this is the guitar tracks that we have. It's a bus because we have a bunch of guitars. It's the one with the light blue over here. I've decided to take this section because in this section we have part of the verse which has clean guitars and part of the chorus which has distorted guitars. So I want to focus on each guitar at a time. These are clean guitars, so I need to focus first on this. I'll add Total EQ MK2 to the track and fire up the Auto Q. Again, until we get the tonal balance sorted out. Hopefully we get done soon. Okay, it's done. So this is close to what I want. We have some fixes of inharmonic frequencies over here. We have a little bit more of the mid-range since the guitar is a little bit dark, as you have probably heard. But I need to put an high pass filter in here, a little steeper, like this, because I don't want the low end rumble. Perfect, now it cuts through more. Then we need to focus on this other guitar track, Total EQ MK2. Let's enable the Auto Q. And wait for the tonal balance. Here we are. Now we got the high pass right, and we have fixed those mid-rangey sound of the guitar that has many harmonics that are not always working the way they should. Okay, now to the third guitar track, Total EQ MK2. Auto Q enabled, continue, and let's play. It's pretty fast to identify the inharmonic problems to fix. The tonal balance takes a little longer. This is actually expected. I'm feeding a short loop. I should probably use a longer part of the track, but for this demo, I think it's enough. Here we are. So we got our mid-range boost. That's what we want because those guitars are a little dull. And we got our fixes, and we now have the cue for the clean guitars. Look at the loudness numbers. I set my meters to a LUFS momentary because I care about the loudness of the sounds and not the peaks. So I want to even them. This is probably a little loud. Let me check. Okay, fine. We got our clean guitars. Just hit them a bunch with a bunch of compression to keep them under control, with H 160. And let's set ratio of 4 and move the threshold control until those two LEDs below and above jump between each other, because we want just a tad of compression. Okay, we don't want to, I disable the ease because we are aiming for modern compression and when the modern production. I leave the analog on because I like the body that I have. Let me just have a look at the input meter. Okay, I need to lower the input level to not get too much saturation. I have enabled the link IO because as soon as I lower the input trim, I can gain automatically the same amount as in the output trim. So I will always have a constant level. Okay, something like this should be fine. Okay, we're bouncing around 0, which is perfect. So now let's have the same compression on the other tracks. Disable is, let's set input so we can adjust the input level. Around 0, perfect. Set compression to 4 and reduce the threshold until we get the same jumping between below and above. Perfect. And now we go to the third guitar track. Same link IO, disable is, input meter. Fine. Then gain change and 4 compression. And let's dial in the right compression amount. Perfect. Check the levels. This is now too high in levels, so we lower it down. Fine, that's good. Everything around 20, so that's what I want. Now I can move to the distorted guitars, which require less attention. We have these two tracks playing the distorted part. They are panned hard right, hard left. Then Total EQ on both of them. Auto EQ, continue. Okay, here we have our tonal balance. This is definitely too low. Let's bring it up a little and use the standard high pass and make it more strong. Okay, fine. And move to the other distorted track. Total EQ MK2 Auto EQ, continue. And let's wait for the tonal balance. Here we are. We have to do the same here, change the high pass, make it stronger and a little bit higher in freq. To clean up the low end for the bass guitar. Fine. Now let's, we don't need to have compression on these two distorted guitar because distortion is a strong level of compression in some sort with infinite attack and infinite release. So we just need to make the EQ moves correct, and we need to now to bring them at the same level at the other clean guitars that were hitting at around the -20 LUFS. So we need to bring this lower, something like this. Okay, let's say we want a little bit more impact from the distorted guitar, so we need to bring the level up a little. Okay, and now we move on to the bass of these guitars, and on the guitar's bass, we will use Slick to fix the quick resonances that naturally the guitars have. So I will use the preset heavy guitar in the mix, and let me check it. Need to make this faster for sure. And more gain reduction because we are aiming to go at -6 maximum. We are hitting -3 right now. Fine. So we get more tonal balance, a more controlled sound. Now we use MBC to get even more controlled sound. Everything set to auto, no oversample, and I will just work on the input gain to make the multiband compressor react the way I want. Just a tad of compression there. This cleans up the lower mid-range area and avoids muddiness in the mix. Fine. And now the final EQ, another Total EQ MK2 instance. Auto EQ, continue. And here we are. Probably this is too much, so I'm going to select all these points here and reduce them. And also, I think we have too much low end, so I will just decrease this one. And probably I need a little bit more high end to make it cut through the mix, so I will change this to an high shelf filter and increase the gain. Fine. So if we can try to add that to our drums and see what happens. So with drums, it sounds like this. The guitars are fine, are compact, they are occupy the right part of the spectrum, and they are tight and work very well together with the drums. So I think we have accomplished our task. So of course, if you want to try out this plugin, we have a demo for all the plugin I've used, and just have a look on www.honeplugins.com. And I really want to know if you have questions, just drop comments here below. And if you like the video, just give us some thumbs up and subscribe so we know that you want to see our other content like this. Until the next video, see you and thank you very much for watching this video.